We will now honor said legend with our top 4 moments from this man's on-court career. Kobe Bryant inspired millions and millions of people around the globe with his work ethic, with his Mamba mentality, and in retirement with his ability to not only become a super dad, but embrace and find fulfillment in that while creating content that can make others better. He obviously was taken away far too soon from us, but we will never, ever forget what he did on the basketball court that made the entire world say, damn, that guy's a savage at basketball. We'll start at number 4 of my favorite moments. It came against the Toronto Raptors. It was just a basic day. It was January 22nd, 2006. Everybody thought this was going to be an average basketball game. But Kobe Bryant said, no, I'm going to score 81 points. When he came out of high school, everybody knew he was a scorer. When you hear people talk about him, they say, this guy had no flaws in his offensive game against the Toronto Raptors. And one night in 2006, on January 22nd, he puts up 81 points all by his damn self. It's number 4 for me. Jalen Rose was standing on the other side. Now he had to talk about it yesterday. The ESPN commercial where he orders 81 olives in his martini is still one of my favorite ESPN commercials of all time. Number 3, in his swan song, the last game he will ever play, he proved that he didn't have to retire. He was choosing to retire and drops a quick 60 against Utah Jazz. In the photo that we just showed, a very young Gordon Hayward was standing to his right. He had 3 people around him. Everybody knew in this last game of Kobe Bryant's farewell tour that he was going to put the rock up, and he did 25 or 50 times, going 22 of 50 for a 44% shooting percentage. But who gives a single damn? He dropped 60 in his last game ever, sailed off into the blue sky, and said, you know what I'm going to be? I'm going to be a dad. I'm going to be a content creator. Everything that I wanted to do here in this league, I've accomplished. My number 2 Kobe Bryant on-court moment is one that will never, ever make sense to me. It is one that defies scientific and medical odds. The man, in the middle of a basketball game, ruptured his Achilles. One of the most devastating injuries that an athlete can have. There's no pain. It just sounds like a gunshot goes off behind you, they say. A massive pop happens. And then all of a sudden you can't put weight on your hand or on your foot anymore. It just dangles around while you have to try to walk. You see people get carted off, stretchered off. People's careers end because of it. It's a devastating injury. And what did Kobe Bryant do? Ruptured his Achilles, goes off the court, comes back on, makes 2 free throws, says, I'll see you later. I got about 9 months. I got to go rehab this Achilles. Walks on the court, drains 2 free throws, and then walks back off. Just a savage in all aspects of basketball. And speaking to that point, my favorite basketball moment of all time, not just my favorite Kobe Bryant moment, my favorite basketball moment of all time. And this even includes the And One basketball tours. This includes college basketball. This includes the pickup basketball that we played at Boyce Park in Pittsburgh, Rucker. This is my favorite basketball moment I've ever seen. The no flinch gif of Kobe Bryant staring down Barnes as he puts a basketball in a pump fake a millimeter away from his nose and doesn't even budge while staring it down is probably the most savage thing I've ever seen happen in life, maybe. Maybe even in life. A full pump fake into his... To Barnes' credit, I mean, he stopped that thing. I mean, it was what, a half an inch, maybe a quarter of an inch away from busting Kobe Bryant's nose. Kobe didn't even budge. See you later. That'll live on forever, just like Kobe's name will. Those are my top Kobe moments from on the court. I'm happy we could celebrate that.